Okay. Okay, we are live. Okay. Let this thing warm up. Let this thing warm up. For all the people that's coming in, please like, share, and subscribe. And the people that would like to join in on our little conversation, I'm going to open up the link and I will be creating a Discord. And I will be having a Zoom meeting with the people that book consultations as well. That's something that I meant to notify. And it'll be like our own little private esque type of meeting. And if I can't do the Zoom meeting, I will create a Clubhouse and we'll be able to talk on Clubhouse. So that's pretty much going to be our little secret society, little type of meeting. We're going to be able to figure out what type of stocks that we need to invest in when it comes to food, tech, really mortgage loans as well. Because if they're going to raise up interest rates next year, you might as well get in the ground floor when it comes to mortgage stocks. So see who comes in. See who comes in. We're going to look at a couple of ticketers right now. So we're going to look at EENF. EENF. And this is pretty much clean energy as well. So I'm going to buy the dip. So this is literally what I do when it comes to my strategies because clean energy has a lot of funding coming in. Shalom, Wadner. Shalom. I'm going to invest in stocks or crypto. What about both? Or what about stocks that are crypto based? Because there's a couple of stocks that are crypto based as well. So let me pull up my portfolio on my phone real quick. So 88 Energy Ltd. I'm buying the dip on that. So this is definitely like a steal for me. So I'm gonna share my screen. So Wadner invest in both. But give me a quick moment. I'm gonna have to share my screen. Okay. Hope everybody tuning in, please like the video. Please like the video. Please share. If anybody wants to be able to join in, I'll open up the link. But I'm buying this dip because this has a lot of good news behind it. So these are the charts, and you can see it's very volatile. Very volatile. Clean energy is pretty much going to be my next move of portfolio picks. So I'm going to buy the dip because it's down 14%. So when it's a bloody day, I love it because it gives me good entries. You never buy the top of anything. Even if it has good news, you always try to buy the dip. So from the 6 month to the 1 year, to the 1 year, to the 5 year, 5 year. Then we can look at the state of Texas. So we're going to look at Texas Instruments as well. I don't know why that. I don't know, that just didn't register in my brain. But Texas Instruments is going to be the next stock that we're going to look into. Texas Instruments. Texas Instruments. Because Texas Instruments is pretty much a solid stock that can pretty much benefit off the rise of the market. So that's traded on the NASDAQ TXN. And it also has a dividend as well. So you can be able to get some income off of just holding it. Plus, Power Management Integrated Circuit, that's ticker PMIC. Market 2027 registers a CAGR. So that's, I believe, compound annual growth terms revenue. So that means that this company is a good value option. So this is a good value play. So I'm going to share my screen. So that's Texas Instruments Incorporated. And plus, with Texas opened up for business, this stock is planning to grow at any time. At any time, planning to grow even more, hopefully beyond the 300 mark, the $300-$400 a share mark. And plus, it's having a good day as well. This stock is up. So this is the 1 day, 5 days consolidation, 1 month dip, 6 months. How can I see? Let's see this. So from 6 months up, I would say 25%. So it's stable growth. So pretty much when you see this type of charts, it shows steady growth. So it can steady grow, and also the compound annual growth rate is also around 15% every year, plus additional stimulus money. So this is definitely benefiting off of good stimulus. So, and their competitor is NITC. So literally, they're trying to figure out what's the better option stock. Well, the better option when it comes to valuation, because this is value stocks. So you're pretty much going by off of what can be instead of what it is now. So value stocks rely on a lot of catalyst, good news, and all that good stuff. So it says here the best way to find great value stocks, great value to pair strong. Oh, okay, this is pretty much a goofy gap. This is not important for anything. So let's look at the competitor. So it's NITC. Hmm. So this is a cheaper stock. Intel's actually a very cheap stock right now, because Intel should be at 170 where Texas Instruments is at. Plus, you get a dividend as well. You get a 2% dividend on it on your hold. Um, Definitely would say this is very undervalued right here. I would say this would be definitely undervalued, because this stock should be around $200. So that's in Intel Corp. So Intel Corp has been around for a long time. So let's look at the maximum chart to see the history. So from the 2000 era, so I guess you would say it would be recovering, because it hasn't been this high since the dot-com bubble, and that's literally 1999 to 2000 mark. So I would say this has recovered to pretty much that dot-com bubble, because it seemed like from all of the decade of 2010, steady growth, 150%. So I would say this would be a stable stock. Plus, it's up and it's going up as we speak. So the markets is definitely doing its job today, and it's still running. So let's go from 5 year to 1 year. So literally, people that got in November pretty much got the ultimate dip because it's up 40, 44.6%. So you have something that's literally one of those things where you better find the undervalued stock because with stimulus money floating around, definitely got to pay attention to what's going on to these markets. That's funny one. Yeah, I used to thought the same thing as well, but they do a lot of stuff. They're involved in semiconductors as well. So the microchips in those calculators is pretty much what their bread and butter is. In a very how can I say a upfront way. That's their bread and butter. So they make more money off of microchipping. Yeah, oil's gonna keep on going up too. Oil stocks is pretty much gonna be something that's gonna be like I think oil stocks can go up 3 or 4x, and it's already at recovering time. So that those stocks are going to be the important ones. Uh, hotels and vacation rentals, Airbnb is a good play, both of renting and also as an actual company to pay attention to. Um, Disney people got call options on Disney because opening up is pretty much going to be something that they're going to prioritize. The link is in the chat. This is the open panel, but you got to cam up before I let you in. You can cam up in the backstage so I can see your face. Then you can turn your camera off when I let you in. But if anybody wants to join in and have any type of serious conversation that they want to bring in or any type of questions, pre booking a consultation because this if anybody has literally consultation questions, this would be the time to come up on the panel and be able to cam up and be able to ask right now. Because I'm trying to help as much people as possible. There's people that already made money on my stock picks and my consultations. I have pretty much more picks when it comes to food stocks. So the free picks that I'm going to give y'all is Walmart and Target. Because as soon as those second quarter earnings reports come out, third quarter is going to be nothing but green. You're going to see nothing but green markets when the third quarter, when you see all those revenues and earnings reports show that income and profits has 2 times its value due to the fact that a lot of stimulus money floating around and people getting money for their kids as well. So that's a $3,000 a year tax credit that they get. So they're going to keep on spending money on food by stats, and also they're going to spend a lot of stuff on consumer goods as well. So that's 160 million checks being processed. So I'm just trying to figure out, and the title of this video is, do y'all plan to invest into the markets, or y'all plan to invest in e-commerce? What is y'all move? Because there's so much money to be made due to the fact that there's money floating around. You got to capture the payments of the money that's floating around. And these companies like Walmart and Target, they're going to make so much money due to the fact that people are going to cash in their checks and also be able to collect a fee on their EIP debit cards as well when they do an ATM withdrawal. So they make money on that end and also sell the foods and goods. So they'll literally cash the check and be able to spend money on more consumer goods as well. So e-commerce is gonna blow up as well. Um, Hopefully, when the opening up of the economy can pretty much show that the economic growth numbers is somewhat back to normal. But taxes is definitely gonna be risen up. So the people that's coming in, please like the video. And the people that's listening in, please realize that taxes will be going up. Even the administration has pretty much even came out in the open with the fact that they're going to raise taxes up. You know, we were supposed to get tax cuts, but they act like this is their money. But anybody wants to come up, please click on the link. Please click on the link. Please click on the link. So now let me get back to my phone and research these crypto backed stocks. So Square would be considered blockchain. So if anybody that wants to put money on something, put your money on Square if you want something that's stable. Square, Visa, IBM. If you need something where it's like an ETF, BLCN, BLCN. So that would be like the crypto back type of stock. So that's one of the couples off the top of the dome. Then you got three more blockchain ETFs that you can use. So when you buy ETF, you're instantly diversified when you do buy an ETF. So you can be able to buy those things as well. So that's BLOK. BLOK, and it provides a dividend. So when you hold it, you can be able to get some type of income back. So BLK is pretty much actively managed ETF and invests in 80% of its net assets in stocks of companies engaging in the development and utilization of blockchain technologies. So pretty much you want to invest into technologies because I believe in you invest in the equipment instead of going for the actual gold rush. You invest in the equipment, you invest in the companies that's pretty much running actively when it comes for crypto, because crypto is going to be running when it comes to the stimulus money floating around too. When people finally get it, where 160 million plus people finally get it, expect Dogecoin to be up, expect the crypto markets to be up probably around 40-50%, and expect the stock market to increase hopefully 25-50% in the end of the year. Because you have a lot of institutional money that's using their stimulus money to invest in the crypto market. So that's why Bitcoin may be at 100,000, 120,000 a coin easily. People say $1 million Bitcoin. We'll see. We'll definitely see. A lot of people are pretty much saying that Cardano. I told people about Cardano at 19 cents. Now it's at $1 and some change. That they think Cardano can be $300 a coin, because that's the Ethereum killer. It's more efficient than Ethereum. It's more stable, in my opinion, than Ethereum. My honest bet, I think people should focus on Cardano because Cardano's $1. That's something that's affordable. I don't want it where Cardano is $50 a coin and people said, "Well, I should have." Yeah, you should have. Yeah, you should have. Same thing with people when Bitcoin was at $3,000 and people had the chance to buy the dip. So people should understand the mantra of my investing is buy the dip, especially when it's technologies that has usefulness that people has interest in, and also follow the money of institutions. Like Jamie Dimon was saying something that would be considered hypocritical and counterproductive. He said people don't invest in Bitcoin, but he bought like $1 billion in Bitcoin. So he wanted to buy stuff at its lowest rate so he can take advantage of him being there early. And you come in as the bag holder to buy Bitcoins, and he literally sells off, making his $1 billion investment into, 2 or $3 billion, and everybody's holding a bag expecting it to go up higher. But right now, people are getting their wish. Things are going up higher. It seems like crypto has a lot of these NFTs, and NFTs is pretty much this art, crypto wallet art. Um, NFTs is something that y'all need to study as well, and I'm gonna do my research to give y'all when it comes to more each NFT type projects, because those are gonna be the next big wave. But I'm pretty much focusing on the crypto projects of uh, DeFi tokens. So y'all need to do some research and y'all need to do your homework on DeFi tokens. Like Compound is one crypto token that I'm very bullish on. Chainlink, I'm very bullish on. What's another one that AAEVE? I don't know how to say it, but that's how you spell it. But yes, respect to you, Doug. Respect to you, Doug. And for the people that's coming in, this is open panel. Please like the video. Please like, share, subscribe. And the people that would feel in their heart to be able to come through before booking a consultation, definitely hit that link. And for the people that are in the mood to donate, $ Mr. Perfect 23G, Cash App. But we're gonna go to a couple more stocks because we gotta look at the overall market. So, okay. For all the people that's coming in, we were reviewing Intel and Texas Instruments. So that's ticketer TXM, TXN, and INTC. They're both good value, considerably cheap compared to what they could be. They could be easily $300 a share, but Intel $64 a share with a dividend. And this stock has went up. This stock has went up since literally when we was analyzing it today. So the stock has went up, I would say 2%. So it started off hot, then it kind of tapered down. So people that would do options, they would use a 30-minute chart. If they was doing options and they was doing day trade options, they would get a 30-minute chart and pretty much bracketed from 10:30, well 10, 10:30, 11, 11:30, 12, 12:30, 1, 1:30, then boom, and you know, all the way into the close at 4 p.m. So I would say people should do long-term type of holds. If you're gonna do options, you need to hold it on a little more because it doesn't give you enough time to be able to respond to a market shift or any type of tipsy topsy turvy type of thing. Salute to Mocha Mommy, respect to Mocha Mommy, and the people that's coming in, please like the video, please like, share, and subscribe. Mocha Mommy, hit the link. Mocha, hit the link because you're very useful when it comes to Texas investments. Hit the link. Texas Instruments is a major employer in the Dallas area, microchips and applied technology. See, so they do more than just sell us calculators. Respect to you, Mocha Mommy. Hit the link, Mocha Mommy. Don, respect to you. Well, that's why you book a consultation, Don. And if you have any questions, Don, hit the link as well. 'Cause I can be able to answer certain questions on the spot before you book a consultation or choose to book a consultation. That's why. Hit the link. But if anybody that does come up, I need you to do one favor and cam up. I'm not your face is not going to be shown on live air. I just need for you to cam up in the backstage so I can verify it's you. This is just protocol to be able to make sure that nobody is destroying the chat and ruining the flow of the whole show. Okay, I see you, Mocha. You can turn the camera off now. You can turn the camera off now. Mocha,
Hello.
yo. Okay, now we was talking about Texas Instruments, and there's a lot of Texas companies that are doing its thing. They,
That's true.
they got a lot of Texas companies that's doing their thing, and plus you have it where they're coming back and opening up stuff. So oil and gas is definitely going to see a rise. So people that me and my moderator Marina said, Chevron, uh,
Yes, that's a big one.
Chevron,
Snow and BP.
yeah, BP. BP is another good play. ExxonMobil, that has a strong dividend. Matter of fact, oil stocks in general have strong dividends, so that's why people need to hop on those because you can make money on the hold. You can make money on the hold, plus they're growing in value.
hmm
So and
Um,
also people need to buy into the travel hospitality stocks as well. Like MGM is at all time highs, and the economy isn't fully open. So that means MGM can be from $40 to $75 to $80. So whoever that have option plays for all my option traders out there, definitely invest in that as well. I don't know that much about me. I get my internet is tripping. So the link is in the chat for anybody who wants to come up. Anybody wants to come up, definitely hit the link. But when it comes to figuring out option plays, make a call when it comes to hospitality and recovery stocks because they're going to benefit the most. And also look at a stock in the S&P as well. So definitely do your own diligence, and this is definitely not financial advice. As I am not financial advisor, definitely look into VSP. You have to do news on that stock company as well. Okay, Mocha Mommy, turn your camera off. You can you can turn your camera off.
hey there. I'm sorry, my spouse is hogging up all the bandwidth. But yeah.
Okay.
Another thing is Reliant, which is REI, and CNP. Those are the two energy companies. They've had
Uh,
like a.
you can
Mhm.
type it in. I can share your screen. and we can go over that right now.
Okay.
I'll share your screen. So whatever that you got, we can go stock for stock. Whatever you got, boom. Whatever I got, boom. And for the people that's coming in, please like the video. And this is the open panel. So if you have any type of questions, and if anybody wants to be able to donate, $ Mr. Perfect 23G. And for the people that want to be able to come and book a consultation, bhmdf25 at gmail.com. bhmdf25 at gmail.com. So, Mocha Mommy, just show your screen whenever you're ready. I'll be able to share it. And for the people that wants to come up, definitely hit the link. Definitely hit the link. This is an open business panel. So my question to the people that's coming in newly: what are you gonna do with your stimulus check? What are you gonna plan to invest in to your stimulus check? Because right now, people need to be selling a product or investing in some type of market because the price is gonna go up, and people are gonna say, "Well, I shouldn't." Yeah, you should have, but you didn't. You choose not to for some reason. So, you know, definitely get prepared because there's a lot of money floating around, $1.9 trillion floating around, and there's people that have kids that will be able to get subsidies for having the kid and also get the double income tax credit. So that means more spending. A lot of people are going to spend a lot of money on food. So Target, Walmart, Costco, those stocks are going to go up for the people that would do options. Costco's a good play. Walmart is a good play, and Target's obviously the cheapest play compared to all three. Okay. So when it comes to the aspects of the market, people said in a survey in data that they're going to spend most of their money on food. So that shows you that food stocks are definitely going to be the next wave to be able to capitalize on. Um, People need to be able to position themselves correctly because the stock market is already blued up, but it's going to blow up even higher when they see the third quarter, second and third quarter earnings and see that the earnings report is high, and they're going to keep sending stimulus checks to people that are eligible but didn't get their check yet until December 31st of 2021. So whoever that didn't get their check, the money's going to be floating around for that long, where people will be spending up to probably from now to Christmas. So if they do raise up interest rates, it's going to be in 2022, and if they do raise taxes, it's going to be in November, where Biden has his tax reforms and do tax hikes. So when it comes to that matter, people need to understand what what the markets are going to do. Global markets, Asian markets. So that'll be ticker LI. So Lee Autos benefits off of the EV tech market. So we're gonna look at that real quick. And Mocha Mommy, if you can join up, please join up. But Lee Autos is something that is definitely a priority need to capitalize on because these markets is rapidly growing because Asian markets went up as soon as Biden passed the bill. Asian markets definitely had a good run up in that market. Hmm. Yeah, Kroger's market as well. KG, Kroger's market, SFM, Sprouts Farmers Market. Farmers is definitely getting funding as well. So agriculture gets funding from this bill. Grocery stores benefit off of capturing payments. Farmers benefit off of the government funding and government contracts needed. So definitely focus on those type of subsectors when analyzing the market thoroughly because things change and those earnings reports is going to make everything go up big because any type of catalyst news makes stuff goes up. or you have run-ups where it could be 20%. And if it's really big news, it could be like the pick that I mentioned, the ASTI, that blew up 105%. I told y'all to invest in that 2 or 3 weeks ago. So when it comes to Kroger's, they benefit off of stimulus checks as well because people are going to use those to process and spend the money in the same building. In all of the Kroger's markets that are down south, uh, northeast, Oregon. Give me a moment. I gotta refresh real quick. Okay, we're gonna look at Liatos. I'm gonna hold on to this until it's probably at 150 because this has potential to be at 150. So Li Autos Inc. Wong Net Technology Company. So this is pretty much the EV market. So NIO, Xpeng, and Li Auto is pretty much the multi listings when it comes to this EV stuff in China. So they're all competing for the same resources. Um, I think this stock has their. I think this company has their own charging ports. So from 1 month dip that recovered because it's consolidated and it recovered. So at its highest, it was at 40, 43. So right now, it actually is at a dip. It's at a dip because it lost 31% from November. So it was at 16, went from 16, 105, 157%, pardon me, 157% run up pre-election to after the election, took a dip, crashed, consolidated, went up, then went downward. So this is a dip, and I'm going to hold on to this until it's probably 150 because this is the Chinese markets we talking about. They got 1 billion people. They got a large middle class, and they'll spend money on it. They're on the same type of wave as we are when it comes to government funding. When EV is something that's being funded $50 billion, and also 3D printing stocks, y'all, because they also doing real estate manufacturing as well. Do you see foreign doing well in EV? Yes and no. Yes and no. It'll be a yes and no thing when it comes to that. Um, a call option would be smart. Call option would definitely be smart. It says here research REITs in Austin, Harlingen, Brownsville, Texas. Everyone is building for Elon. Hmm. Austin, Harlingen, Brown. Okay. But Ford, yes, Ford is cheap. GM is cheap. They're all cheap stocks. They're very cheap stocks, but the growth, if if you're expecting the price of the stock to go up even higher, they would have to 10x in order for it to be at where investors can benefit off of it. Because the company inside of the company can do well, but the companies that I'm telling you about, like Lee Autos, this is 25. This is extremely undervalued right here. This stock should have been at 100. This stock right here, Li Auto Inc., Chinese market. This is 25. I'm holding on to it until it's 150. This should have been at 100. It has a good day today, slightly good day. Now it went red. So the bid is at 25.58 and the ask is at 25.69, 800 shares. So when it comes to this, if I am going to do a call, I would have a call. I would set up a put to cover my losses. Then I would have to try to make a play based off of me holding on to individual shares as well. So I would do a mixture of two plays. I would have a call to make sure that I benefit off its bull run, a put to benefit off of its downturn, or to be able to cut losses early. Then have a covered call on a couple other plays so I can benefit off of the premium. So really, with options, that's pretty much how the game is pretty much played. People win options based off of doing those methods and strategies. Okay, so that's PSPKF. Medical supplies is actually good. Matter of fact, that's PPE stocks you're talking about right there. So definitely that's would be one thing that people should pay attention on as well. That's PPE. So anything that's PPE, medical supplies, they get funding from the government as well. Plus, they're going to be utilizing that the most as well. So that would be another play to keep on file as well. Because anything that's in medical is winning. Anything that's biotech, you can be able to use the FDA catalyst and time it correctly, and you'll be winning on that one as well. So when it comes to that, I would say definitely do fixed dollar cost averaging to see how it plays out. We're gonna look at the chart right now on that. And also look at the stock metamaterials. For anybody that's still listening, look at metamaterials because they have good news. And TRCH has a merger as well. That's another good play to take advantage of. Okay, I'm gonna share my screen right now. Then Fisher and Payco Health Corp has a good day today. They traded well today, so okay. One day, 5 day, a month. So yeah, this traded very well. Looking at the chart trend, this traded very well. Yeah, it's traded very well. So I would definitely recommend looking at this or anything in that industry of medical supplies. So definitely invest in something that does involve in PPE. Medical billing is also another good play because they get funding as well. The stimulus package is pretty much going to make a lot of scenarios go up very quickly. So target all those medical supply companies if you can. Definitely trying to find a list of those companies because they benefit quicker than anybody. Because they'll get the direct priority needs that they are, and they'll get the rollout as quick as possible and as needed as possible. So definitely a good pick, Mocha. That's definitely a good pick. Mm, no, I've not been paying attention to coffee. So Dunkin' Donuts. So DNKN is Dunkin' Donuts, right? And JVA. What is JVA? But I guess that means coffee in general because they do trade those type of things. So that means that the coffee is up as a mineral. Hence, the stock is up as something that is the benefactor of that mineral. So that's the same thing when it comes to copper and lithium and EV, that they all are interconnected. So those would be the industries to pay attention on. But wow, they are building a city around Elon Musk. That is funny. They managed to build it around and cultivate all of that necessary type of funding and resources where they're building around them. So the I mean, real estate properties are going to go really up. So that means real estate properties that ever that's in Elon's area is probably going to go up. Probably, hopefully, $100,000 in equity. Okay, Java Holding Company, Coffee Inc. in New York. Okay, okay. So the ticker is JVN. No, JVA. JVA. Okay. JVA. Oh, this is cheap. I would say this would be a go because this could be 15, $20. And plus, it took its spike up. So from March of last year to now, it's up 150%. So, and it took a dipper off. Oh, okay. So this is weed. So this is involving with weed. So this is why it's doing so well. So this is coffee and infused weed. It says here coffee holding company in Jordan Well to participate in Cohen's 2020 Boston Cannabis Conference. So, okay, so that's why it benefited. That was 15 weeks ago, so that's why it has benefited. So, that's another cannabis stock y'all can research as well. That's $5. So JVA would be like another ticker that I would look at. And DKNG, is that No, I think that's DraftKings. I think I just told you to take it to DraftKings. So I have to be able to go, so I'm gonna make this one a short one. It's definitely a pleasure talking to everybody. And if anybody wants to book a consultation, email is bhmdf25@gmail.com. Please look at TCRH. Please look at Metamaterials. They have good news coming up, good catalyst. And if anybody wants to book a consultation, get my list that I do specifically and buy sell alerts at real time. Hit on my email, RDF out.